Hello and welcome to the Sketchy People Podcast, the only podcast where we pay you in XD, exposure dollars.
Amazing.
I'm LemonTart, your friendly neighborhood graphic designer, and today I'm joined by Asha AM.
Good morning.
Good morning, Asha. The Alex.
I feel like I ran out of dialogue options when introducing myself.
Oh no.
What do you?
R.I.P. Alex. The not well programmed NPC.
Don't worry, and we'll patch some more options in.
Yeah, I'm also here. Hi.
And Seika's also here.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
Seika.
Seika.
Follow me everywhere as Seika Tattoo. And also give me your money, thank you.
Every time you say follow me everywhere,
Don't come to my house.
you don't want that. You don't know who's listening.
Yeah,
Probably
maybe you do
creepo.
want them to go to your house.
Please come to my house.
Go to Seika's house, everybody. Sketch with us. This week, we're going to draw... You can draw anything. Draw anything. Just tweet at us with hashtag sketchwithus and draw any little thing that comes to mind. But optionally, you can also draw me hitting my microphone, because I've been doing a lot of that recently.
You stop the microphone violence, please.
That's your weekly progress.
But it's so addictive. I just want to keep punching microphones.
You gotta make a mini game that's like cookie click about Lemon hitting his mic.
Yeah, and like eventually, I can just get I can just like
Get a
hire
better
people
and
to hit
better
the mic
mic.
for me.
The sound gets clearer and clearer.
Go fund me, just Lemon's mic fund so he can keep punching mics.
Also, before we start, we have a Discord server.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
Sketchy People Plaza. Every week, we do fun stuff there. We do comic jams. We do cooking streams. We have chats. It's pretty active. Come join.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We're also
Yeah,
watching
it's a lot of
anime
fun.
sometimes, so come join.
Yeah. You're watching Chihaya Furi.
Yeah. We're on episode 6. If you guys want to catch up before
Oh,
joining.
it's so good. It's
Ooh,
so
speaking of
feel
ketchup, I
good.
had an
It's
amazing
so pretty.
burger
I'm so
today.
happy I'm finally watching it. Thank you, Alex, for forcing me to.
Wait, but are you guys starting from the first season? I thought you guys
Yeah.
were watching the new one. That's why I haven't been watching
No.
with you guys.
I'm
No,
watching
Damn
the
it.
new one and the old one again.
I thought
we started from
you
the
guys were
beginning
watching
because
the new one.
I always wanted to watch it, but I never really got my shit together.
Damn it!
Yeah.
I should have joined.
You can catch
can
up
still
only
join.
6 episodes, Lemon.
No, 6 episodes is like 5 episodes too many.
Okay.
I'll catch up with
are
you.
you free tomorrow? Are you free tomorrow? I'll watch them with you when you
I
wake up.
am literally not free until I'm finished with all of my dating sim work.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Well,
Sis, after having spent a day and a half out of the house.
But it'd be like that
well.
sometimes.
It'd be like that. It needed to be like that. So, speaking of catching up, I had an amazing burger today.
Oh, yeah?
We went to this cool restaurant called New York Burger, and
do they
They
import
had it-
burgers?
yes,
Dude, it's McDonald's.
they always import them as
Guys, I went to this
They always
amazing
import them as
restaurant. It's
layers.
called Burger King. Maybe you never heard of it.
No, hear me out. They don't import them as footage. They import them as layers. So that means each ingredient is carefully selected, and they're very delicious.
Tomato at 30% opacity.
No, but like, it was great because the 30%. It was great because the menu was literally just a page with like different burger names, and they were all named after different parts of New York. And the menu had like one price, and it was like every burger is worth the same price, and then you can pay more or less if you want it bigger or ssmaller. And me, I
Yeah, it's
hadn't
like if you
eaten
scale an
anything.
image.
Yeah. You have to import the image and then scale it.
Can you do freeform? Can you do?
How do you like your meat, sir? Can you please skew it 20 degrees to the left?
Uncheck keep ratio.
But yeah, basically, I hadn't eaten anything since the night before. I had like some sushi at 9 p.m. and by the time we got to the burger place, it was like 3:30. So I basically I got the biggest size that you could get, and then I also got a burger that was a double burger. So they just served me this just veritable tower of like these two gigantic slabs of meat. And
Heck yeah.
I ate it. I ate like a third of it very, very quickly, and suddenly, like, I had cold sweat running through my face. Like this just lump of impenetrable hell had penetrated my stomach, and I was just like, and I had to like stop eating for 10 minutes and just wait for everything to go down. And then I put it all in a box and I took it home and I just ate it before recording the podcast and it was glorious.
Amazing.
Nice.
It was the
Incredible.
biggest burger I've ever eaten and probably the most meat that's been in my stomach at once. 10 out of 10 would do it again.
Sick rhymes, bro.
This is an art podcast.
Yeah, how did that influence your artistic vision of whatever you're working on right now?
Well, I'm planning out doing a short comic soon. I already know what the story is going to be, but I'm not going to tell it now because then I'll lose motivation. I'll show you guys some concept art when I make it though. But most of my work this week has been working on the game that I've been doing the UI for, and I've been really enjoying that. And I also just finished some school stuff. I can talk about that later. I can talk about the furniture saga of the past week, the latest arc in my shonen manga history.
Wait, what happened?
The
Yeah,
furniture saga.
Yeah.
Remember when I was in deep despair and
Yes, I
like
remember.
crying and talking to you about being really sad?
Yeah, and me sending you cute pictures of Shiba Inus for support.
Yes. But we can get
there
to
wasn't
that
just an
later.
impression of me.
I know I keep thinking about
surprisingly
burgers.
so, you're not the only sad person in the world.
Yeah, I also have an existential.
No. That's,
Oh yeah, we both had
Crises.
existential crises.
Yeah, January was a
Crises.
bitch to everyone apparently. Twitter was a mess these 2 weeks. Everyone was sad and depressed and losing their mind. I felt
Yeah.
less alone.
So you said you couldn't stop thinking about burgers, Seika.
Oh yeah, there's a new burger place close to my house, and they make this amazing cheeseburger with 4 different kinds of cheese, and it's super decadent and amazing.
Oh,
It
that
has
sounds
blue cheese
terrible.
and mozzarella and brie, and it's so good. It's so good, and it's
Seika, you're killing me.
no. What do you mean? Cheese is amazing. Lemon.
So no, too much.
It's great. If
You're
that's
great.
too much, there's also like a lamb burger.
Is it great or is it grated? We
yeah.
at the Sketchy People Podcast are known for our humor.
Are amazing puns.
Puns, just like around the bun in the hamburger.
I was expecting that one.
like melon pan.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, dude, I was really melancholy when I had a melon pun for the first time. Because it didn't taste like melon at all. It just tastes like
sadness.
milk and a little bit of
Oh,
sugar.
no.
It's like the most plain, dry piece of shit you could put in your mouth, and it was terrible.
Oh, that's
And I
imagine
never wanna
just,
eat
it
melon
just
pan
is
again.
bread, but with like
It's just
sugar.
bread, but like slightly sweeter.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like melon at all.
that's disappointing.
I know.
What did
I
you
really
have it?
was disappointed. I just bought it at an Asian shop at one
Damn.
point, ages ago.
There's
There's this there's a couple streets in Madrid that have a large Chinese population, and one of them has a really cute little sweet store that's entirely painted pink with like a bunch of Sailor Moon pictures all over the place. And they have a bunch of homemade sweets like melon pan, as well as bubble tea and milk tea and stuff like that. And I like going there because it's the cheapest bubble tea place. They're also the worst, but you know, sometimes you're on a budget. and you can get bubble tea and a melon pan for the price that you would get a bubble tea elsewhere. And they're I mean, they'll both suck.
maybe that's why
And
the
they-
melon
and they
pan was
both won't
gross
be
and
great.
disgusting.
No, because their other sweets are great. I had a little matcha cake, and it was amazing. And then I had a little yuzu LemonTart, and it was amazing as well.
Can we invest in stocks and then like buy that place up and make that HQ?
Can we buy stocks in melon pan and make it good?
Can we buy that place and remove melon pan from the menu? I'm sure nobody would miss it.
Well,
So who else has a saga to tell?
I'm happy. Oh, I have a saga. Just wait for it. I'm happy that we are all in a really fucky mood because I drank too much coffee again, and I have the coffee jitters, and I can't stop giggling like an asshole. So
I'm just thinking like, oh no, I almost dropped my microphone. This literally just.
Oh my
like,
god! Why do you keep
stop
touching
the
your mic?
violence.
It's my new setup. I haven't got to figure it out yet. I'm sorry.
It's a setup so you
What do you mean?
can hit your mic even more conveniently.
Pro wrestling moves on your
He
mic.
shows his mic hanging from the ceiling, and him just punching it like a punching bag.
I'm gonna leave.
No, stay, please.
What was I
Lemon,
even gonna say?
Lemon, you have to stay so you can hear about my incredible tale about my furry awakening this week.
Your fur. I mean, I already knew you were a pervert. This is no news to me.
No, I mean, I finally finished watching Beastars and catch up with the manga, and I have never wanted to fuck a wolfman so much in my life. It's gross and disgusting.
Nice.
Why is like every conversation on Beastars always the same with everyone?
Because he's so hot, Alex. You don't understand. He's
Alex,
so high in that woman respecting
It's like
juice.
with every
you know?
other anime. It's like with every other anime. Everybody's talking about how much they want to fuck the characters, but it's a little weirder because they're all animals.
Yeah. Why can't
No,
the
it's
lemon,
weird 'cause it's
the
CG and
wolf
not-
guy, be my waifu?
He can.
Heck yeah. I mean, he already is.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
No, I'm just turned off because it's like low frame rate CG and not.
It's actually really good
But,
looking,
Alex,
and also
why-
you just
why
can
do you-
read the manga, which is also really pretty and
Okay,
sketchy and cool.
that's fair.
Low frame rate CG is made like that because it's animated frame by frame, and I like how it looks a lot. I think it looks better when it's low budget CG like that. I think it looks better when it's animated frame by frame than when it tries to look like a Pixar movie and
No,
it
I
mean,
doesn't.
I
It
completely
doesn't
agree.
even look bad at all. Sometimes
No,
like
I love how it looks.
it looks you can't tell it's CG, but if you just watch it like on the second episode, it just feels like normal anime but very pretty, and the composition and everything is really good. It's and the music is great. Oh my god, the opening is amazing.
Oh yeah.
It's stop motion, so it's unrelated, but the song is super good.
Whoa!
Wait, Lemon, haven't
Is
you
this like
seen
Carol
the
and Tuesday
Beastars?
where the opening is better than the show?
No, they're both
Yes.
great.
Just really good in different ways.
Yeah.
That swing
see. Have you seen it too,
character
Asha?
was perfect. Yeah, I've seen it.
Well, now I need
Yeah,
to watch it.
yeah.
I've seen 3 episodes and then I went back to watch cute girls that aren't furry.
Gross. Come to the dark
Gross.
side,
Right.
Alex.
Please
I want to.
give me fur.
I'm just into one man, one wolf man. I mean, to be fair, they just went with the archetype of big, like, gentle giant that can kill you if he wants, but he's just so respecting of women and people, and he's so great. And it's like, oh my god, my panties are in orbit right now.
Isn't he just like a tall, scruffy nerd boy, like all of the ones you get crushes on?
Yeah, basically.
Well,
A nerd boy, but in the
basically.
body of like a giant boy.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. A giant boy.
Yeah, I can't believe it. I can't believe it took just making my fetish into a furry for me to go to the dark side so fast.
That's what any like new fetish That's how you introduce anybody into like a new kink. You just pair it with something they already like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you're looking at stuff and you're like, she's cute and has glasses, and now I'm into stockings because she was wearing them.
Yeah.
Just give the bunny girl a pair of glasses and Lemon will be in GP stars instantly.
Pretty much.
Maybe it just hurt too much, seeing when he was like feeling down, how I could relate to his posture. Know what I mean?
Yeah,
Seika?
he does have the depressed tall boy posture in general.
That's
I mean.
bad.
Imagine someone listening to
not a
this
good role
episode as their first episode of this podcast.
Burgers and existential crisis.
Burgers and furries. But yeah.
I would eat a furry burger.
Oh, a burger with
No.
hair? No, thank you.
The
I'm not into
texture be terrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
It would be
that's-
velvety. Quite.
that's the
literally
one thing I
velvety.
don't want my burger to be.
Don't you think it's funny that when people call like chocolate velvety, they just mean smooth?
Oh
but,
yeah.
But if you like licked velvet, if you licked velvet, that's not
Licking
what it would
velvet is
feel
probably
like.
the worst feeling in the universe. That's why people.
Velvet's a pain in the ass to sew.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
You reap what you sow, though. So you're gonna be reaping some velvet.
Man, I've had a sewing machine and like sewing things for a while now, but I still haven't done anything. And like the biggest thing keeping me from it is that I like girl clothes, but I have no reason to make them or to own some.
You could wear them yourself.
Yeah.
No.
Make your own
That's-
safe
Why
room,
not?
Alex. Follow your dreams.
Make a Philly apron.
No, I'm
You
very
can be the
uncomfortable
Joshi
thinking about
Kose
this.
that you've always wanted to have.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, sure. I'll make a skirt for my body pillow.
You can end that sentence a couple words before the end.
Well, we'll
Man,
see if anything happens.
that's my favorite Weezer song.
What?
Say It Ain't So.
Can we please talk about something?
We
Anything.
have.
Or existential
Dude,
crises.
I
Are you
have
not
more things
entertained,
to-
Alex?
I have more things to bring up. I'm just letting other people do theirs. I already went on my burger tirade for 10 minutes. Please.
Somebody.
You're on this episode. You must have something you want to talk about.
Asha, how was your week? Tell us about you.
This whole month, I've been so busy just with work, even though I was so ready to be into drawing. Because of the holidays, everything got behind, and then there weren't people at work. And for some the way my job was organized is messed up because so much responsibility was put on to me. And then I was just running around and borderline. At one point, I just spent most of the week crying, and that was sad.
Oh no. Oh no, literally everyone had an existential crisis then this week.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You know,
Yeah.
Alex had a regular week, and then we all had shitty weeks.
You don't have to do it to him
Damn.
this hard, Lemon.
I mean,
I was just making the joke he would make.
Like, I was so upset. I didn't even want to be on this last episode. It was sad.
Aw.
Really? Oh.
Wait, was it too
I
much
didn't
stress,
know.
Oh.
too much pressure, or did something happen? Well, maybe you don't want to talk about it on the podcast, but yeah.
It was just that there was like too many things that I was responsible for that I couldn't keep up. It was just
Right.
Like me breaking down at some point and my boss being like, oh, I put too much on you and everyone else needs to take responsibility. And this week, finally, they kind of divided up all the responsibilities more so that I can like focus on the main thing I have to do and then I could just help the others. It was so satisfying because the one guy who gives
Asha.
me shit the most about not doing what he wants me to do, he's like, but the last person, the person who was in charge of scheduling and organizing things, did everything. And it's like, she quit because she was stressed. And it's like, thank you, boss.
No shit, I wonder.
I wonder why. So this week I'm just mellowing out. And that's... January's terrible.
That's awesome.
But I'm fine now, I guess.
I'm glad.
Asha, not to pick on you,
Aw.
but I get the feeling that you probably didn't speak up soon enough about this. And you really got to stand up for yourself in situations like these where you think that you're getting too much work piled up on you. Because I'm sure that your workmates, if they're not too mean, they'd be happy to help you out. But I'm really glad the situation has improved, and I hope it works better in the future. But it should never get to the point where you have to cry and break down for them to realize that you're having a bad time.
Yeah.
Communication is key with your workmates.
Yeah, but they're all old guys who are stubborn.
Oh, ooh, get him out of here. Ooh, never talk to him.
You men, am I right?
No, they're cool. They're all the super old guys are cool and nice and sweet. I love them.
Yeah,
If they're
old
cool
men
and
are
nice,
more.
then there's no
Adorable.
problem. You can talk to them and tell them, fuck you.
I didn't want to
do
pick on.
some
I didn't want
work.
to pick on you too much, but you know what I mean. I'm just concerned sometimes, but I'm glad it's better.
And now I hurt. Both physically and emotionally.
No.
Like my hands are covered in cuts and stuff. I don't know how this happened. There's just one cut on like the joint of my finger that keeps opening because I bend my finger. So it's
Oh,
never
that
gonna
sucks.
it's never gonna heal.
Oh no.
It keeps opening.
R.I.P.
Dude, it's like
Asha.
a Death Note
We
situation,
will
and
miss you.
you're like, I can bend my finger, but if I bend my finger, I'll lose 50 years of my lifespan by reopening this wound. It's like the eye of the Shinigami.
But with no benefits.
But just bad. Yeah.
I
Bending
feel
your
like
finger is pretty good.
I feel so bad that I am privileged that like fate has chosen the wrong person to give this passive stat boost to, because every time something stressful comes up for me, like exams at school or like you're really stressful, like stuff like that.
Every time you're under
And, like,
pressure in general.
yeah, especially when it's like work or school related.
Yeah.
Then it's like always everyone's panicking, but I like couldn't care less about anything. And about
Alex
the
just quietly
smallest-
dissociating in the corner.
even if I don't make the deadline or anything, I just don't care, because I know I won't have the worst grade or anything.
Well, there's a difference between lack of stress and lack of ambition here.
Maybe.
Maybe you should care a little more, buddy.
Yeah,
I mean-
but about the consequences, aren't those like really spooky to you? I mean, I can understand
Well,
because
he's gonna pass anyway, so it's not like he has negative
Yeah,
consequences.
like I don't care passing with a good grade. I care about learning stuff I want to learn.
Yeah.
Like that.
yeah,
That
I mean, I guess that makes
like
sense.
learning stuff that seems useful to me, and like even like that's cool, no, but like when everyone else is fine about the smallest fucking things, I am the one to panic quietly.
like going to a restaurant.
Like going to school, like stepping outside, or like raising my hand even though I know the answer for sure.
Oh,
Because I'm
that I can
afraid
relate
to
to.
fuck up when speaking.
I'm just,
I'm
I don't know, I kind of relate. I just don't
so
like
sad.
people in general. It stresses me out to be around people I don't know or care about. But yeah, maybe it's different.
I thought I was very, very chill, and I was very good at managing stress, and I always have been. But then I got a real job.
Oh no.
This past summer, I got that manager job at the camp, and that's when I finally realized what like real stress with real consequences was like. Because as you guys know, the situation was I had a ton of work, and if I didn't do the work, parts of the camp would just cease to function.
Well, yeah.
And that can't happen because there's a lot of people in the camp and a lot of writing,
Yeah,
a
people
lot of stuff
depend
riding on
on
your
you.
shoulders. Yeah, so like being in that situation, just even thinking about it gives me PTSD.
Oh no.
That's like seriously the worst stress I've ever felt. Just like sleeping for 3 hours, opening your eyes in the morning, and being frozen in bed, not wanting to get out just because of how stressed you are.
Drinking many cups of tea to try to power through.
So many cups of tea.
That
I know
was
the
me
feeling.
this month. Ah.
I completely understand from the bit you were telling me about. But yeah, basically what that translates to is that now, even in the deathliest of exam deadlines, I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Except in certain situations, like the legendary furniture saga that I will talk about.
Yeah. Lemon's just getting so stressed over the summer that something snapped in his brain and now he can't feel stress anymore.
Dude, like I was already a relaxed person, and now it's like even easier for me to just understand that when there's low consequences, I don't need to get nervous
Now
about
it's
things.
like 24. Like every time a stressful situation comes up, it's the Tonkatsu DJ chill out freeze frame.
That's my stand power. I can freeze time, but only when a very stressful situation happens.
That would
You can
probably
chill
be
out,
really
but only
useful.
when a stressful situation happens.
Yeah. If only there wasn't a JoJo Power who was that but better, strictly in every way. Anyway.
But yeah, what you were saying earlier, Seika, that you get stressed with like people you don't know or strangers. It's like the opposite. When I talk to a stranger or anything, it's like fine because I don't know.
Yeah, like with us on the podcast.
But if I talk to friends or like have plans with friends, I get so stressed out and nervous. It ruins my whole week. It's awful.
Oh no.
And there's
mean,
nothing I can do about it.
I usually like my friends because they don't make me feel stressed, you know?
Yeah, I mean
Basically.
when the plans actually
But
happen,
yeah, regular people is like,
it's
I don't
completely
know you, I
fine.
don't trust you, you're probably a normie and gross and we don't have anything in common. And you probably like want something from me, otherwise you wouldn't be here, so fuck off and die.
Seika, please, you're killing me. Come on. Have some faith in the human race.
No, experience just showed me that I don't need any trust in people and I will be better.
People like
Only
you
on-
are
only-
would make
only
me
on the
anxious
people-
to just like approach strangers at all, because I'm afraid that one of them will be Seika and will murder me for even opening my mouth.
I mean, I'm definitely that bitch that if gets spoken to on the train, she will just give you the resting bitch face and put on headphones to ignore you at the moment.
So edgy.
So,
yeah.
It's not even edgy. It's just genuinely draining to me.
It's draining
Like-
to me too, but a part of me just wants to please everybody and anybody, and I will
Well,
try
that's-
to be like accommodating and smiling
I'll just
to
be-
any
I literally
stranger.
don't give
Yeah,
a fuck.
even if you don't give a fuck,
major-
you can at least be kind, please. You can just.
Yeah. I'm not-
It's less effort
I'm not-
It's less effort to just say, "Sorry, please." don't talk to me or something.
Please
and
shut
like smile
Please
back.
fuck off and die.
Instead of like try to ignore
mean-
them and then like maybe like be like tense because
Look,
they can
Alex,
maybe
you know what's the
bother
problem?
you even more.
The problem is that every time I was kind to a stranger because I was in a good mood on the streets, something horrible happened to me, and
Wow.
strangers. I literally was kind to an old man in the train once because he was deaf and he was speaking in sign language.
If he
and
was
I
deaf,
didn't
then how
understand
was
him.
he on the train?
Because he was, I don't know what he wanted. That's the thing. I just wasn't being nice because he was a disabled old man and was like, oh, maybe he wants my seat or something. I'll give him my seat. And he just showed me his dick and it was horrible and gross and traumatizing.
Look, most people won't show you their dicks, I promise.
I disagree, but well.
Oh man, last time I talked to an old
Dude,
man on the train, there
I have
was this...
seen so many dicks that I didn't want to see. I have seen more random dicks that fucked actual dicks, dude. It's not okay
I mean,
at
it
all.
doesn't seem difficult to do. It's way easier to see something than to fuck something.
Yeah, but how many non-consenting dicks have been put in your face, Lemon?
It's a bunch of guys
More than
named
you can
Dick.
imagine.
Hey, viewer, you're not the only one being uncomfortable right now. I'm with you there.
I'm sorry, guys.
Speaking of old men on the train, the other day I was riding the train back home, and suddenly this group of like 40 elderly Japanese people just walked on the train. I guess they were doing some sort of tourist thing here.
Nice.
And they were all like speaking, and I was listening in, trying to understand the conversation. And there was this one old guy that was standing up next to me, and then I got up and I was like, I pointed to my students like, doso kudasai, and because I wanted to offer my seat. And then he just looked at me with the most blank, incredulous stare. He was just looking at me with his eyes open like plates, just like mouthing like a fish with no sound coming out of his mouth. He was like and I could tell he was trying to say daijoubu, but he didn't know if I would understand it, so he was just like and then he was like bowing, like going daijoubu. I was like 本当に大丈夫か? And then he just walked off. He got so... Okay, he was so like socially awkward. He just ran away. And then I sat back down and I felt really bad for trying to use Japanese. I'm a
Maybe
failure.
it was just me from the future after transitioning into an old Japanese man.
Specifically, you go to the clinic and you're like, yes, I would like hormone treatment, specifically Japanese hormones. I don't know if they're different, but...
Damn, I guess you were just too powerful.
My quest to become Miyazaki.
No, that's gonna
legendary
be dry.
Spanish tourist Hayao Miyazaki. I was so embarrassed that day. This is why you don't talk to strangers.
Yeah, see?
I was... Speaking of more of adventures with strangers, I was wearing makeup today. I got some pink and blue makeup this morning, and I wore it all day through the city.
Yeah.
And like, sometimes, like, specifically there was this one uppity, like middle-aged woman that was very, very fashionable, and she just looked at me with like a disgusted scowl while walking next to me, and I felt really bad.
Wow, boomers were a mistake.
But then I shopped at like a couple shops.
You sure you weren't
and I could
speaking
tell,
Japanese on accident?
No, I was not. But like I shopped at a couple shops, and like the people at the register like looked at my eyes and smiled, and I felt good again. It was great. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, like, you looked pretty cute in that selfie. If you didn't get compliments, I will be surprised. People need to fuck off and be more tolerant.
People need to
guys.
fuck off and fuck me.
No, please, no.
No, please. I'm very funny today.
Anyways,
Please praise
about the furniture saga.
Oh, about the furniture saga. It was okay. Basically, I had to do. I have a subject called furniture design, and my final project for furniture design was to design a piece of furniture. The whole subject throughout the semester was different little projects that had us building like different techniques to build furniture, like different ways of building wood together, and different ways to give it a different finish. So we would learn different techniques, and then we would have to use those techniques to build our own furniture. And we came up with this very, very cool, clever design in which we created these modular boxes that could connect to each other in different directions, and create different styles of furniture. The problem is the connection system was very complicated, and all of the wood had to like fit together very, very perfectly, or it wouldn't work. And I somehow kept fucking up my part of the project, which was creating the instructions for the machine to cut the wood correctly. And we had to buy 3 different slabs of expensive wood and cut it 3 different times. And we still, like, we got it wrong so many times in a row. And I remember just being at home in despair, thinking that I could never get this drawing right because I had literally done the drawing over and over and over again. And I was sick of looking at it. And it kept making different little mistakes. And like, I would think everything was okay, and then a new mistake would pop up, and then we would try to build it a different way, and another mistake would pop up, and we kept trying to like fix things. It was one of the biggest nightmares I've ever had in terms of design. I kept like I felt just so disappointed and worthless after making one mistake after another and just not seeing them, and being sure that I had done everything correctly, and then having another mistake crop up. And it all culminated in this one day where like a ton of mistakes piled up, and a friend said, like, I had an argument with a friend, and she said some mean stuff, and I was really sad about that as well. And I just like curled up in bed and was inactive for just like 2 hours, just wallowing in my own self-pity. It was not a great day, but eventually, furniture turned out great. Got about an 80% on that class, and one of my friends that I was doing it with is using it at his house right now, as a place to store his records and put his record player on.
Whoa.
So, a very happy ending for a very terrible couple weeks of despair.
Yeah, but
And
you know,
that's my story.
It's as I told you already. It's just
As I told you already,
It's
it
just
do be like
sometimes-
that sometimes.
Ah, shit. I laughed and coughed at the same time, and it was the weirdest feeling in the universe.
Wait, isn't that super normal? Don't you like cough and laugh at the same time? Like
Not like this.
not like this. Anyway, point of the story is I hate furniture, and I never want to have to design a piece of furniture again. I'm a graphic designer, damn it. I know that I have a furniture class in this degree, but I'm so glad I passed it, and I never have to think about making furniture ever again. I was kind of thinking of making a new piece of furniture, designing it for myself when I move out, like have my own little furniture at home. Yeah, I'm probably going to try to do it again.
Oh no.
Well, it'll
Can't
be more
wait.
fun when I don't have to conform to a project, and I'm just like doing it on my own for fun. And if I fuck up, like, it's fine. There's nobody right there. But yeah, that was a time where I felt deep stress, not because I was afraid of the deadline or the consequences, more so because I was angry at myself for making one mistake after another. I truly felt like an idiot, and it's not a good feeling.
You truly felt your size.
But you need to fuck up if you want to learn. That's how it works.
Yeah, but
sometimes.
usually
it
you fuck up
hurts.
like twice, and then you learn the lesson. You don't fuck up like 15 times in a row.
Yeah, but at least now you know what to look for, because you kept fucking up in different ways.
Well, yeah, but
It's okay.
I'm never gonna try to
Yeah, but
attempt
it's
to do a
expensive mistake.
design
As-
like
Just
that.
Let's
As,
try the hair
as
on
the
this.
wise man once said, learning from your own mistakes is for casuals.
As a wise man once said, mirror,
Live and
mirror.
learn.
What's a wise quote from Ruby? That's the joke I was going for.
Oh. Well,
Oh.
that was.
Appreciate
Can't
the
remember
attempt.
that one.
Thanks, Asha. You're always
A for effort.
you're always there to have my back when I fall backwards and make mistakes.
It's alright. I had something very similar this week, also making furniture.
Yeah.
Because I had to make buttons for a ottoman. Like it's an ottoman's like a weird. It's like a foot, not a footrest. I don't know how to describe it. It's just a weird low table that's also covered in fabric. Whatever. I needed buttons, and I'm like, okay, I can make buttons. I can do it real quick. Just cut the pieces and then take it to the button machine. But the button machine kept getting stuck, and it's like the leather's too thick. Now I have to shave it, and then I had to like use this weird machine I haven't used in over a year, and then I had to take. And it's like a real bitch, and it left me with barely enough leather, and I had a limited amount of it. So I cut the buttons, made them, and it's like, oh, it's the wrong type. It has to be like with weird metal prongs, not string. And it's like, fuck you.
That sounds cool.
I
What you
know
guys
the
are
feeling.
saying is that making furniture is literally hell.
Well, okay, Seika, imagine, drawing, right? You draw a line, you fuck it up, you erase it, you can draw it again. In furniture, drawing that line takes about 5 hours, and then all of those materials run out and are costly. So anytime you fuck up in furniture, it's like a huge
Yes.
time and money investment that you just lost.
Ugh.
And it's so annoying. It feels the worst.
It's the worst feeling when you just made a dumb, simple mistake that could have been just.
Yeah.
It's all about like planning and prepping. Same thing with sewing. Whenever I mess up in sewing, I just want to die.
That's a big truth. It all being in planning and prepping. And it's definitely something where experience plays a big factor. Because I'm used to designing things either in a 2D space with graphic design or architecture stuff that's never going to be built, so I can get a little crazy with it. But when you're designing something you have to build with your own hands, you need to have so much experience with what your limitations are and what the materials you're working with are and the different ways that just human error can factor in and fuck up your design. It's just so much prepping and so much foresight, and you unless you've had years of experience with a specific set of tools and a specific set of materials, you're still gonna make oversights and you're still gonna fuck up.
The emotional fortitude to actually make the thing.
The emotional fortitude to be a carpenter. Dude, Geppetto, hardened man. Hardened.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna take a sewing class. Yeah. Finally signed
Oh,
up
heck yeah.
in March.
Awesome. Please post your results.
Maybe.
If it's less than a B, I will scold you.
Also, making furniture just sounds like playing Dark Souls.
It is! Oh my god! Okay, furniture design is the Dark Souls of design degree.
The Dark Souls of crafting.
The Dark Souls of crafting. Well, that would be metalwork, because it's like
Oh, yeah.
swords.
'Cause it's
Dark
like
Souls.
actual-
I did a little metal work for high school.
Yeah?
Dude,
It
that's
was
so metal.
hell.
Nice.
It was awful. It was too hot all the time because you have to just punch with the hammer the hot
Punch with
metal.
the hammer!
I forgot the word. I'm sorry.
Just,
yeah.
just imagine like
Ties the
it's
hammer to
completely
my
visual.
hand.
I'm not gonna describe it, but
But yeah, it was not fun. It was kind of fun once it was over, but it's like one of those, oh wow, I can't wait to never do this ever again kind of situations.
This makes me want to
high
play.
risk, low reward.
This reminded me of a video game called Fantasy Life on the 3DS
Oh yeah, I know about that game.
that I really miss because it was great. And that's all there is to it.
Why do you miss it? You can just play it.
Yeah.
The thing about video games is that all the good ones are like billions of hours long, and that I own all of them, and I can't just play all of them at once.
Just play one.
I am
Don't
playing
stress
one.
about playing everything.
I-
Yeah, Persona 4. How's that Shadow Naoto?
I killed it first
How's-
run.
How's that? How are those long days passing by from the door? Like late summer, they slowly fade away. Finding ways through your favorite tune, playing me through closed eyes. Those long days passing by from the door, like late summer, they slow. It's one of my favorite songs in the whole game. I'm so glad
doing the
you're there.
Persona cover album.
Oh my god, I will play the bass. I've learned the bass for like most of the Persona 4 soundtrack. It's a nightmare. I would have fun just playing the game and alternating between playing the game and picking up the bass and just playing along to what was happening.
Oh yeah,
It was awesome.
the band scene was so good.
Oh yeah, the fucking how was the song? It was like, what was the song?
I don't remember, but I only knew the Japanese version, and it was pretty jarring hearing it in English.
I need to remember.
Anyways,
you guys talk. I need to work my brain
I have
now.
I have actual stuff to talk about. So I mainly drawing isn't my main thing, as you might know, like with everyone else, except Lemon, I guess.
Alex is a music boy.
I'm a music boy, but I still draw more than I
But
make.
also a draw boy.
I draw more than I make music for some reason, even though I enjoy making music so much more.
Both. Do both.
I'm
in
doing
equal
both,
quantities,
as
but
we
yes.
will see later in the weekly progress.
Heck yeah.
I'm thinking, like, I feel a little burnt out, but it's like I always feel burnt out about everything.
True story. That's the name of the song. Okay, continue.
Oh yeah. Anyways, but like lately, I've been feeling more burnt out than usual, and I've been thinking, like, all I draw is like character design stuff, and I want to get into more stuff, but it's so hard to start.
Is it, Alex? Just put pencil to paper and don't draw a cute girl.
But if it's
go
the
for
only
something
thing I
different.
can like even remotely draw, and
That's
it's
why
making
you
That's
not
get
precisely
outside
why.
of your comfort zone and do many different things.
Okay, fair.
Don't draw because you want to do a finished drawing. Draw because you want to improve.
Have you seen my drawings?
And
They're all
by
sketches. I don't do finished drawings.
You know what I mean.
I
Don't draw with the objective to make something that looks good. Draw with the objective to improve.
okay.
And then draw with the objective to make it look good.
Just try stuff. It's fine.
Yeah, like I want to do like anything, just anything, and then come back to the thing I mainly do,
Exactly.
and then realize the progress I made by not doing it.
That's literally
It
how
sounds
it works.
retarded in my mind right now, but I know it'll work.
No.
It's
I
like
told
when
you this
you-
the other day.
It's like
The fact that I try out so many different things really feeds into each other. Like, you really notice just when you go back to that one thing you didn't do for a couple months, you're much better at it because you understand your own capabilities much more through other artistic venues.
yeah, it's a cool feature about real life where everything feeds into each other.
Yeah.
If you gain XP
Instead of having like a pentagon where the pentagon like increases in every direction, it's more like those part-time jobs where you require a certain level of courage to increase your charm. But if you increase your charm, you also increase your courage.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Because I get the reference of the video game.
No, I was referencing real life.
Oh, well,
My favorite real life.
My favorite game, real life. It's great.
Hell yeah.
When
You mean The Sims?
No. This is a
mess.
podcast, everybody.
I'm looking forward to editing this. Definitely, for sure.
Please trim the fat.
Yeah, I'll just...
I will be editing this as well. By the way, speaking of shit, I've been editing. I edited the previous episode. I learned how to do it. I fucked up a few sections of it. I will do better this time. Please bear with me, senpais and kohais.
You're gonna do great, Lemon. It's
Hell
fine.
Doing
We
great.
Yeah,
love
you're
you
gonna-
and appreciate
You're gonna
you.
learn editing,
Aw.
and then you'll get better at drawing. That's how it works.
Yeah.
you're already learning, and then you can teach me because
Oh,
Heck yeah.
I will.
I'm a hopeless.
You're not a hopeless. You just haven't unlocked your true potential yet. That was a very
How
empty
can you be
sentence. I'm
hopeless
sorry.
if you
I
give
should
me
give better
hope?
encouragement than that. How can you be hopeless if your name in Hebrew means hope?
Oh,
How can you be hopeless if your name's written with the kanji for hope?
wait, what? I don't get it.
That's the idea.
Anyways, do you want to move on?
I just no. You've unearthed a whole world of dumb jokes that I can make now. I need to be talking to you and be like, dude, why you're so frustrated if your name is written with the kanji of whatever. But please do the podcast.
Do we just want to keep going
You were
and then bring
talking
up one
about
tiny
other
thing
thing-
and then kind of talk about it and then move on?
Please bring
Or-
up your thing.
Or do we want to move on to weekly progress and sketch with us?
I don't think I have anything else to bring up.
This has been very low energy, low content density
Very simple.
of stuff.
What do you mean so many funnies?
Yeah, I brought up like
Infinity
4
funnies.
different topics. Bitch.
Let's wrap it up.
You should always wrap it up, just in case.
Don't want
Be
to get
safe,
damaged
kids.
in shipping.
Who's pulling up the?
Oh my god, is damaged in shipping the new euphemism for STDs? Damaged in shipping, like pairing up people?
Oh, you cut out the first time.
Yeah.
What?
So you ruined the joke.
You ruined the joke by explaining it after you didn't say anything because you cut it out.
Yeah.
I'm so
Oh, no.
frustrated.
R.I.P. the joke.
Classic Lemon.
I thought it would never cut out anymore.
Discord just wants to ruin your jokes.
Yeah, it's a mic just exerting its revenge from all the punching.
But Mike had everything lined up.
Anyways, Alex, do you want to bring up anything?
No.
Oh, okay.
My brain's just
Well,
mush.
we have one sketch with us entry this week
Sounds
Nice.
good.
from
Shoutouts to
the
that
perfect failure.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's give it up.
he's Showing.
Classic.
Yeah.
But yeah, he says, having fun filling up my new sketchbook with the power of friendship.
Oh yeah, I saw this. This looked awesome.
Oh.
Yeah, there's so many cute girls. I love the bug girl on the left. So cute. So cute. 10 out
By
of
the
10.
way, we probably have one entry because we forgot to announce it last week.
Yeah.
We should be better about that. But yeah, this is really cute. I like your character's perfect failure, especially after, reading your comic and understanding them better, and doing a dramatic reading and voicing of most of them. I don't think you guys were there, but we were hanging out one day in voice call.
No, I just missed
We
it.
got to do an exclusive SPP comic dub of his comic.
Well, we basically did that. It was like
No, we gotta make
Mocha
it
and I
professional.
dubbing the comic and mention skinned.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
Can't wait to voice the most annoying girl.
No, that was me.
No. I'll fight you to the death for that role, Lemon.
Okay.
I like the big hat on the right. Very floppy. Good.
Yeah.
Good. It's almost too floppy. I feel like that would get in the way if you're trying to cross a door or something.
But
it's
imagine how
cool.
fun it would be to animate though.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
good thing
Make
it's a
it
comic.
Bouncy bounce.
To make it bouncy bounce. All right, weekly progress. You guys have made some amazing stuff this week. I haven't. Please show me and make me rue the day I didn't draw.
Oh, but what do you mean you can post your furniture made? The furniture you made?
Should I? No, I won't.
If you want to.
It's not
Okay.
worth it. I don't want to.
Aw.
You guys go.
Well, I have my shit ready, so I'll go. I drew
Yes.
this demon girl. By the way, guys, everyone, my hand has been hurting, like my entire arm has been hurting since last episode until a couple days ago, so I don't have all that much stuff. But I made a really cool other drawing today, other than that sketch I just posted. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of the second one,
Wait,
which is
Seika, how do you
Yeah.
use that marker and not draw over the lines, over the outlines? How do you do it?
being careful.
Okay, that's impossible for me, I guess.
Oh,
Also, did you
Aw.
use a gray
No,
marker?
just-
A gray marker for that?
yeah.
Ooh. Very cool.
Yeah, the gray marker is
Oh, I didn't even
great
notice.
and I love it.
It's
Yeah.
gray.
The secret technique.
Yeah,
Is she part of your trio of horn babes? Because you had like the two ones that I drew,
Oh,
and then she could also be part of that group, and she could be like the
Wait.
ringleader because she has wings or something.
Seika,
Dude, I have so many horn girls.
Seika, you're...
My
They're
girls
all
are
very
so horny.
High five.
I'm gonna sync that up
Heck
so
yeah.
it's perfectly on time.
Uh,
Seika, I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but you're a genius because the finger and the horn makes it look like a bad ear, and like she has. the
whoa!
bad
I didn't even
wings.
notice.
Oh no, that wasn't on purpose. But it's pretty funny.
XD.
Heck yeah.
Also, please teach me how to
Um,
draw hair after we're done recording.
Oh yeah, sure.
Heck yeah.
I mean, I already told you that I'm down to teach you, so we can do
Okay.
that.
If
anytime.
you're gonna write it
Okay.
down, then I'd like to read it too.
Writing down is for fools. You can do it on
Okay.
voice call.
Well, I really want to go
But
to bed
yeah.
after this.
And
But
today
I guess you can do it live some other
posted
time.
this. I made this watercolor praying mantis girl.
Oh yeah, I saw this.
It's super
Bugfuck.
creepy, and I posted it on many discords, and one of those discords was like, "Oh my god, you can't post nipple," and they deleted the drawing.
so
And I was
rude.
like,
Oh,
"Oh, okay, I guess." And then like 20 minutes later, they were like, "Oh, the admin messaged us, and I'm sorry, nipples are fine because it's not sexual in context." And I was like, "Well, yeah,
Wha-
fool, of
Why
course."
does everybody keep doing that to you on Discord? With the one you
Because-
joined the other day too.
Yeah, because tits are super scary apparently.
No, not specifically the tits. Just people going like, "No, Seika, no," and then coming
I
back
don't
20
know,
minutes
just put a
later
root,
and
I
being like,
guess.
"Oh, I'm sorry, Seika, please come back."
I guess because they're probably young
But does it?
and they probably act before consulting the other mods and then they have to apologize for them.
Right.
Okay, but hear me
Probably.
out. Why is it?
I don't know, that's my theory.
That's still not like an argument for that to be a problem at all with anything ever. Like,
Yeah.
Like, why does everyone pretend like they are not allowed and have never seen a nipple in their entire life on anything ever?
I don't know.
Like, shout
Dude.
out to Twitter for like just allowing that shit.
Yeah, if you're listening to this podcast, click the link to this drawing and retweet it to trigger your timeline. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't get how people
If you're
like
listening to this podcast, please use Twitter for porn, please.
like it's
Yes,
so stuff like this
please.
is so inoffensive. If it's like
Yeah.
it's not even remotely sexual, and even if it was, like, so what?
It's like
That's
people
the
never
good
walk
stuff.
into a museum ever. Every art in in museums are infinitely more lewd than this.
Are they just afraid to like open that shit up in class on accident?
I mean, probably. But I mean, if you open this in class, what? So what? This is not porn.
Yeah.
Like, it's... I don't get it. I don't know.
Yeah, this drawing specifically is fine. You shouldn't have
Yeah.
gotten that. By the way, great drawing. We didn't talk about that part.
Thank you.
Wait, that can't be watercolor in the background?
Yeah.
It is watercolor.
How?
It is
Black.
watercolor.
How is
Wait,
it
what?
so black?
The background of the...
Yeah, how is it so black?
No,
and so
no, the
consistent?
background of the drawing. I thought you meant on the background of the picture. The background of the drawing is black marker because I don't feel like
okay.
it's in black watercolor.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to spend time doing it when I could just use marker and have like the same effect but faster, basically. So yeah. Yeah, that in specific is not watercolor. The rest of it is.
Now all the topics come into my brain. Now that we're actually looking at art and not just rambling about anything.
I mean,
Because
you can always bring it up now. Like,
Yeah.
the podcast's still
Yeah.
going.
I can just trim it down from earlier. Okay. So, I've decided to draw digitally again today for some reason.
Oh, hell yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
And
Oh,
it
right.
was-
You did the character creator.
Yeah, the thing I, for some reason, just like did while we were hanging out before the recording, I just opened up picrew and made an account for the character creator, and I started fucking around with that. And first of all, I feel so powerful for like just being able
Hell
to
yeah.
to almost effortlessly
navigating the
a
website.
Japanese website because everything's in katakana. I felt so powerful when I knew that the text file said password and not some other stuff, and I knew instantly what to type in.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, good. Learning good.
Can't wait for your character creator to be done and
Yeah,
make
yeah,
myself
yeah.
just a cat girl. If you can't make myself in your character creator, I'm gonna be so upset.
I
Alex.
might just stay up all night and
You
then
have to add
do-
very.
I'm just a basic cat girl. You have to
You have to add like SPP centric haircuts and accessories.
Graf said please
Yes.
include a beard, but I we'll see. Everything else will be like girly stuff. So if you want to be a cute girl, that is also a beard. I guess.
Just a
sure.
bit
I
mustache.
will do Seika with beard.
But yeah, it's a bit difficult to like figure all this layer stuff out because I'm not doing like a normal front view perspective, and the layer factor
Yeah.
is a bit
Right.
awful. And I want the tapping on twin tails to be good, and not for everyone to consider all the layer stuff and it to look ugly in the menu.
Yeah.
Because user experience is important. But yeah, what I was actually going with this was that I just used stabilizer for once and didn't give in into my primal instincts and just turned it completely off like always. And it's actually kind of okay. Maybe. I'm starting to get the appeal of being able to make clean lines. But maybe I still don't know
right.
if it's like a bad habit. And if just being able to like move your hand with the pen and not shiver and jitter and like make triangle sound waves, it's a bad idea. Like, is it? Do you guys think it's better to just practice drawing good lines, if stabilizers are good?
I don't know. I don't think that stabilizers are evil. My position on this. I personally don't like them, but if they are actually helpful to you, use them.
If the
Like,
tool is
you
there,
still draw
why
it
not
traditionally. There's no stabilizer in traditional, so you're still practicing. It's fine.
But I still
You
draw
can
the
do
same
both.
line the same line on the same spot like 20 times.
Well, but by doing it, you will eventually just get better. That's the whole point.
But
of
now it's like a
everything.
habit where I have to like go do every line billions of times.
Then just break the habit.
I think about it. I'm usually not really into Linkin
No,
Park.
do it. Do it, or I won't teach you how to do hair.
Okay, I'll do it right now. Right now.
Heck yeah.
If no one else wants to chime in to this rant.
I mean, I just think it's completely fine to use it, and you will get a more steady hand if you use it and if you don't use it. Like, when you use stabilizer, you still need to slowly do the line without trying to move as much. You're gonna get smoother lines regardless.
I guess that's true. Well,
Anyway,
moving on. Good draw, Seika.
Thank you. Who wants to go next?
who wants to go next?
Yes.
I'm going next. And
Oh, cute.
I love
cute,
this
cute.
one so much.
I didn't know what to draw that Saturday, so I drew a girl meeting a boy. It's real cute.
A girl meeting a cute. It's a meet cute.
Yeah.
I like.
I like her dress. He makes me think of Cinderella for some reason.
Yeah, it's
Because
probably
it's the
hair,
hairstyle
yeah.
and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's the hair.
Yeah. But it's very cute. Good job.
I like the girl on the right. She's in such a good mood.
Yeah, she's
And her,
just so
her eyes are
genki.
so big.
Yeah.
I like how much depth this image has with the background. Like, the background adds so much to this, and also the dress in the foreground to the right.
Yeah, I think it's the layering of
Very
elements
dynamic.
more so than the color in the
Very nice.
background.
I like how the guy is just lemon with stolen glasses,
That's-
as he
no.
does.
It's supposed to be more based
come
on
on.
never paint.
I like.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks more like his
I
hairstyle.
like how the guy on the left
Really?
is just like you can.
Yeah.
You can see it's like he's like in the active frames for going for a command throw, and she is caught off guard and just missed the throw counter.
She's not taking that shit.
I mean, yeah, now that you say that, I can see how it's never paint and not
Yeah.
lemon, because lemon doesn't brush his hair back all the time, I guess. I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah. Yeah.
You really want him to be me, and I appreciate that, Seika. So, you must have drawn something else, because I've seen
Yes.
it. There
Oh,
it is.
Whoa.
Ah, yes!
Well, that's not what I was
is that
thinking of.
Agent Cooper?
But still,
It
good.
is Agent Cooper. And he's
Ooh,
so
Lemon,
happy
I forgot.
with his...
I was playing on the battle tower the other day,
Yeah?
and I there's a police officer Cooper in the battle tower.
Oh! What are his Pokemon?
I don't remember. But yeah, it
Damn
was
it.
like, oh my god, I have to take a picture. But then it moved along, and I was like, well, maybe when I destroy him, he will be sad, and I will be able to take a picture. But that doesn't happen on the battle tower, and I was like, oh man, I lost my chance.
Yeah,
But
it'll
maybe
be
I will
fine.
find him
I'll
again.
get over it.
We'll meet again, and I'll take a screenshot for you.
Cooper will always pop back into your life to be a shining beacon of hope.
Oh, I love Cooper so
Heck
much.
yeah.
He's so
Cooper is the
sweet.
best. Yes.
But these girls though, so good. Like, you captured their faces in your style so well. You have Audrey with the big eyes full of wonder. You have Shelley with like the mischievous look. Donna with the stone cold glare, and Maddie with the Genki happiness. They all look so in character, but so
Genki
stylized.
happiness.
You did such a great job with the character designs. I'm really impressed.
Oh, I really wanted to draw them actually doing stuff, but I was like, I need to put something at the end of the day.
Lemon. Now that you described them with like anime characters, I'm gonna start watching it tonight.
It's a good show.
Twin Peaks anime adaptation, friend.
Oh my god, it would
Isn't
totally
anime.
work.
I won't.
Yeah.
You can't convince me out of it.
I will never try. I will never cry. I will never try.
Anyways, Asha, I remember there being another really good thing you drew.
Which one? From yesterday?
I think so.
Is it this?
Oh yeah, I like that one.
Yes,
It's alright.
it's so. Dude, how do you do it? How?
Do
This
what?
is so good. I
get
know.
it.
Well, that's what I'm asking.
Well,
Ooh,
if you don't know
I
what you
like that
mean, what are
outfit.
you?
Yeah, the outfit and
It's
the
very
hair
cute.
and the eyes and the expression. It's flawless. Flawless execution. Very good. This yes.
I'm really glad you like it. I didn't expect anyone to like that one. I was just like, oh, it's alright.
I really enjoy the
I mean, that's how I feel about it.
highlight on the hair. It's also really good. Oh, maybe, dude, I haven't noticed this before, but like to the right side, it kind of makes the the eye and the hair kind of make an X hair clip shape. Maybe it was
Is that it?
unconscious.
Is that all?
No, I promise. I promise I didn't notice until now. But yeah, thanks.
Okay, wait. Oh no, I shouldn't post another
yes.
drawing, but I'm being bad. But I really like this drawing.
I will scold you later, but it's fine.
It's okay. Lemon is not posting anything, so you can take his place.
It's okay. Lemon is a little bitch.
Step over him. He likes it.
Yeah, I'm just being soon about editing.
I really like this one a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good bird girl.
She's like a bird dancer.
Exactly what she's supposed to be.
Bird dancer sounds like the name of like an
Yeah.
80s OVA, like Magic Knight Bird Dancer. You know.
Yeah.
For some reason, she
know.
makes me think of Ragnarok Online.
Huh. I can see that.
Well,
Yeah.
makes-
It's really nice. I like it a lot. Good job with
very
your art
cute.
this week, guys. I'm very proud and inspired. And I can't wait to get back to drawing once I'm done with my UI stuff. I promise I'll make cool
Soon.
stuff.
Soon, when you're less busy.
yeah.
Soon when you're less dead. Well, that's everything for me, guys. Do you want to wrap it up?
Oh, I
have a little bit of a shorter
I
episode
can
today.
Still go.
Go, 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 go.
Go.
Okay.
Go,
Show
go.
me what you got.
I finally lived up to my name and
Oh,
put
your
out,
song,
put out,
great.
put out music for once in my entire
Hell
life.
yeah.
And then I was like, oh fuck, what should I do? I don't have a title or a cover, just what's sad words. Good. And then I sketched a drawing, and it's like the best thing I drew this year so far. And it's cool.
This girl is very cute. I like her
Yeah.
chunky eyelashes. And the song is also very nice. I gave it a retweet. And everyone should go and listen to it.
Hey,
It's
thank
very
you.
well produced. It's very satisfying to listen to. I like how everything
Yeah, it feels
sounds.
good that when years and years of practice pay off for once.
Hell yeah.
It sounds good. I like it a lot. It's a good song.
It just has perfect feel for winter.
Oh, I'm glad.
So, I don't even know how to explain
Is it
music in
even
words.
winter? It's so warm here already. It's a nightmare.
It's cold
I was
as
walking
hell,
around at
and this
night.
is warming my heart.
Hey,
Oh.
I'm glad. Here's a short preview, by the way. Go check out the full song. Thanks.
I was walking around in a shirt tonight, just like in a shirt,
I'm
no
very
jacket.
envious.
I don't live in Canada, but it would be neat.
Over here is still very much intense, awful, gross summer weather, but the last couple of days it was a little chilly after it rained a lot. And it's
Nice.
like, hell yeah, I can wear pants and it's not uncomfortable and disgusting. Amazing.
Shout out to Nexus Mania.
Shut up.
It's always
Nexus.
chilly where he's at.
Oh, I get it, because he's so cool.
Yeah.
He's so cool and cute.
Yeah. A good boy.
Good job, Alex. I really enjoy that you've been so productive recently. Even the stuff you did for school was really good. The bag and the water.
Oh yeah. But that doesn't matter.
I just enjoy you putting out more stuff.
Yeah, it
I
was
have
it was
fun with it.
it was cool
Do it.
to not be burnt out for a day or two, and now it's back on the
Yeah.
grind of recovering from.
Alex is great.
Okay.
The end.
Is that everything?
I think it's everything.
All right. Then say your prayers. Tell each God that you believe in that you're sorry, because we're about to say goodbye. You're about to
And
go to
pray
hell. Bang!
every god you believe in, just to pray for Lemon's microphone.
I already hit it like at least 3 times this recording.
Oh, we know. We know and we
How do
judge.
you know? You're not supposed to know. It's supposed to show up in the capture, but not in
It's
the
supposed
call.
to show up in the hit count, the lemon mic hit
that's what
counter.
you
That's going to be
think.
in every episode now.
I thought wrong. I had bad brain.
No, we know all your secrets, Lemon.
All of my
But yeah, anyways.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think everybody knows all my secrets here, so I'm just gonna run away. I'm just gonna move to a different country and get a different name, guys. I'm so fucking scared.
Yeah.
Stop making me all fluffy when I'm trying to be dramatic. Stop making me all dead when I'm trying to be tsun. Goodbye, everybody. See you next
Goodbye.
episode.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Join the server. Bye.
Join the Discord server in the description below.